Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Dania and today's topic focuses on the use of to. So I will be explaining how to use to in sentences using examples with detailed explanation to help you understand everything that is related to the use of to. But before starting our video, I would like to apologize for not uploading any videos lately. And the reason is that I have actually been ill for almost 3 weeks now, as you can tell from my voice. I'm actually trying to record this video and I would like to apologize for any inconvenience. And yeah, so I really hope you managed to get something from this video despite the fact of not being well. But the thing is that I really missed uploading. I really missed teaching things related to grammar and other stuff as well. I really missed being on YouTube. So that is why it has been really hard for me to stay away from uploading videos. But yeah, alright. So yeah, let's continue with this video and not to keep you waiting. There are basically different ways of using to in sentences, and one of them is related to direction. You can use to speak about directions. As you can see on this example, she ran to the playground. So we are speaking about direction here. Like, where did she run to? She ran to the playground. So when it comes to directions, we need to use to the playground. Let's have a look at another example. He walked to school. So we are speaking about direction here. Where did he walk to? He walked to school. So when it comes to directions, you need to use to. Another example, I'm going to the store. We are speaking about direction, like, where are you going? I'm going to the store. Alright? So this is one way of using to in sentences. Now let's look at another way. You can use to speak about specific people. As you see in here, she gave a present to her friend. So we are using to because she is speaking about her friend, a specific person. So when you speak about specific people, you need to use to. Now let's have a look at another example. He wrote a letter to whom? To his grandmother. So we are speaking about specific people. He wrote a letter to his grandmother. Another one. He handed the book to his friend. So again, we are speaking about specific people in here, and so we need to use to his friend. Now let's have a look at another way of using to in sentences. You can use to speak about time frame. As in here, the movie starts from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So we are speaking about a time frame, like from and to. So if you have from, then you need to use to, like from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. or maybe from 10 to 11 a.m., something like that. So when it comes to time frame, you need to use to, like if you have from and to. Let's have a look at another example. They work from Monday to Friday. So we are speaking about specific days of the week. That means like when we have from, then we need to use to, like from Monday to Friday. Alright? So this is how you can use from and to when speaking about time frame. Now let's look at another way of using to. You can use to with infinitive. As you see in here, she wants to dance. So we have to plus infinitive, which is the verb. The verb here is in a base form condition. Why? Because if you have to in sentences, the verb after to should be in a base form, should be infinitive. What do I mean by infinitive here? Infinitive where you don't add anything to the verb. We don't add es or ies or ed or ied and nothing at all. If you have to in the sentence, then the verb after to should be in a base form condition. Let's have a look at another example. He needs to eat. He needs to eat. So we have to and then eat. Eat here is in a base form condition. We don't say he needs to eat, for example. No. He needs to eat. The same thing goes to the next example, which is they like to play. So here we have to followed with play. Play is in the base form condition because of to. Alright? Now let's have a look at another function of to, which is using to speak about a distance. For example, he is closer to the finish line. That means he is almost finishing. So when you speak about finishing things like finishing projects, finishing assignments, when you are almost finishing, you can say I am closer to finish, or you can say I'm close to finish, for example. That means you're almost there, you're almost finishing what you are doing. Okay, let's have a look at another example to understand this idea much better. Here we have she is closer to the answer. What does that mean? That means she is almost getting the answer. Maybe she has been trying so hard to get the answer, but after a lot of errors, maybe after a lot of trials, maybe after a lot of attempts, she is almost finding the answer or getting the answer. And in this case, we can use to, like closer to the answer. All right? But when we say the store is closer to our house, we are speaking about the distance. Where is the store? The store is closer to our house. That means it is really near to our house. So you need to be very careful in this case. When it comes to talking about finding an answer or almost finishing a project or things like that, you can use closer to. And also when you speak about things that are near you, like here in this example, we are speaking about the store that is near the house, you can still use closer to. Alright? So when it comes to distance, you can also use to, like closer to. This is another example where we can speak about the distance. The train station is closer to the city center. So that means the train station is really near to the city center, and in this case we can use closer to. I really hope everything is still is very clear to you. If not, please comment below your questions, so I will answer them immediately on the chat. On the comments below. Otherwise, I will create another video to explain the answers in details. All right, but really feel free to let me know if you have any questions. Now let's continue with the explanation. Her performance is closer to perfection, meaning that she wasn't doing well, but after a lot of trials, like after a lot of hard work, she started improving a lot and she's almost progressing. And in this case, we can use to, closer to perfection. All right. Now let's look at another function of to, which is the reason. Like here we have, she made lunch. Why? To share with her friends. So we are speaking about a reason in this case. Like, why did she make lunch? To share it with her friends. And if you noticed, after to, we have share. And share here is infinitive, base form. Why? Because of to. So you need to remember, if you have to in the sentence, the verb after to should be in a base form condition. To share. Another example to understand this idea much better. They volunteered at the shelter. Why? To help the homeless. So what is the reason for volunteering? To help the homeless. So this is the reason, and in this case we need to use to. Let's have a look at another example. They save money. Why do they save money? To buy a car. So what is the reason to buy the car? Let's have a look at the last example of this video. He studies hard. Why? To pass the exams. So in this case, we are using to for the reason, like why does he study hard? To pass the exam. So this is how you can use to speak about the reasons. So here is a quick summary of what I have just explained. You need to use to speak about different things, like number one, direction. She ran to the playground. So when we talk about directions, we need to use to. And the second one, when you speak about specific people. She gave a present to her friend. So we are speaking about a specific person. And here we have the timing, the time frame. So when you speak about time frame, we need to use to, like from and to. And the last one is about the reason. Like he is studying hard. Why? To pass the exams. So the reason is to pass the exams. All right? So yeah, this is how you can use to in different situations or in different functions. I really hope this English grammar podcast is really easy for you to understand. And I'm really sorry for not being well, like for explaining or for providing you with this topic without being well. But the thing is that, like, as I told you in the beginning, I really wanted to explain something to you. I don't want you to keep waiting and things like that, right? So yeah, again, like I really hope this lesson was easy for you to understand. If you have any questions or if you have other topics that you want me to explain on the upcoming videos, comment below your questions, your topics, or even if you have other ideas for the upcoming videos, just let me know in the comments below. All right? So in this case, I thank you so much for joining this lesson. I really hope you have a wonderful time. And since today is Sunday and I'm recording this lesson on Sunday, and I really hope I can upload it today as well. So I wish you a wonderful Sunday and also happy week in advance. So in this case, I will be looking forward to having you on the upcoming video. I will try to record it as soon as possible. Hopefully by this week, I will try. So yeah, this is all from me. Thank you so much for being here and take care. Bye bye.